Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So this is my Game of Thrones finale week decoration using the gorgeous kit from Stick with Bonbon. So if you want to see how this one all came together, then just keep watching. Alright, so I've got this absolutely gorgeous kit from Stick with Bonbon. I showed you guys this on Instagram, I think. And my main objective is to bring away some of the pink, because there is a little bit too much pink in here for me. But that's my personal preference. But I do love the kit overall. The artwork's actually really nice. So, I've kind of got a bunch of things all together to use with this. But I want to start off with putting the washi tape down, because then I can kind of build around it. This isn't going to be a no white space, but it's going to be as close to no white space as I get. So these kits are all not built for my kind of planner. So my fun thing with any of these is trying to work out how I make them work for my planner pages, because they are always a little bit different. So to start with, I'm going to use this washi tape, and because it doesn't fit, I'm going to have to give up some of it, but that's okay. So I'm going to put this one along the top. I'm just going to stick that down. Now, have used Stick with Bonbon kits before, and they have got a little bit to give to them, but I just prefer to get it right. So we're going to work on doing that. There's a little bit of excess on either side, that's okay. I'm just going to cut that off. I'm also going to cut out, I've already gone over the hole a little bit there, so I'm going to punch that out while I'm here, just so I can keep it, what's the word I'm looking for? Just so I can keep it looking exactly like it's going to at the end as at each step, because I am going to be layering up some of the stickers along the way. So I just want to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on what it's looking like as I'm building it up. So as you can see, I'm going to lose a fair chunk of Friday. That's okay. The worst thing is I'm going to lose a fair chunk of Monday, which is where my Game of Thrones sticker goes. So we'll work that out when we get there. I might move them down or play around with some things as we go. So I'm going to do the same thing for the other side, but this sticker's not as long, so it's not going to go all the way across. So I'm going to work on it being like placing it right on the edge, and then I'll put a box in that corner. And that can be my expected mailbox or something similar. I missed. So you can see there, it comes up reasonably easily. I just want to be careful with them because I don't want to waste it or break it. Or, have to get the undo out. Sometimes you just have to go with the way that it's most comfortable. I've missed a little bit. There's a little bit of white at the top, but I actually think that's coming from the sticker behind it, but that's all right. So that's where they're going to go. So I'm going to put a box in now to cover this up. Yes, it's going to go over the holes, but that's okay. I'm going to use the grey. Like I said, I'm going to avoid the pink everywhere here. Actually, I'm going to put a header down first. I have so many bits and pieces. I'll use this blue one. So I'm just going to place that down in the corner. So we're going over the top of the washi, which is fine. And then we'll put the box down as well. And again, I'm going to punch these holes out as we go, so I make sure I keep them visible. Okay. I'm not loving that. It's really bugging me, but I can fix it up later. It's something about the lines, which I'll work out if I can play around with those afterwards. Alright, so I'm going to go with some boxes along the way. I did get some washi tape that kind of matches this kit, or as close to matches this kit as I think I'm going to get. This is off AliExpress. Denise from Luscious Labels gave it to me at Planner Day. And it's a bit like that grey colour to kind of bring in some more of the greys. And there is like a little moon in the corner, which I think looks really cool. So I'm going to use that at the bottom. Don't need to, because I probably can get away with sort of maybe covering that up. But I really want to use, number one, I really want to use it. But number two, I kind of want to really bring out the grey, so this is a way to do that. Why is it that the moon, I want a little bit less moon. Oh, maybe I'll go that way. Probably wasting a bit much here, but that's okay. I just want the moon to be kind of not lining, oh yeah, maybe I can. We'll see if we can line it right up. Might have actually done that well. So just go ahead and cut off the excess. I've missed a little bit at the bottom, but that's okay. When I say I missed a bit, it just means I haven't put it down as straight as I would like, which at least with washi tape is something that you can fix. So I'm just going to peel that up a little, just see if I can bring it up. yeah, that was actually not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I missed a little bit at the bottom of this one, and when I tried to peel it up, I actually started peeling up some paper, so I'm not going to do anything with that one. I'm going to leave it where it is. That's actually worked out kind of cool with the moon. It's not quite in the right spot. If you hold it up right next to each other, you can see that, but because it'll be sort of separated by the rings anyway, might get away with it. Alright, let's put some stickers on here. I'm going to work around the days of the week just for now. I'm going to cover them up, so I'm going to try and give myself some extra room. I'm really worried about this. I think it's too much. But I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so the one thing I have already pre-made for this is this little flipper. I knew I needed something, but I didn't know what, and I couldn't find anything that kind of matched what I wanted. So I've just cut this thrown out. This is just an image off Google. Cut it out, mounted it on some cardboard. It's gonna sit there and it's gonna be fine. So I just need to keep that in here as well to kind of keep an eye on where I'm putting everything. So I want to put this one down first with the, might have to do a bit of a weird thing. Okay, I'm going to start from the bottom and go up, because then I can fix all of my little mistakes that I've made along the way. So we'll start with this one in the corner, and that's going to stick over the washi so that it kind of gives me a bit of a cover up for that bit where I pulled up the paper. I'm going to put the swords at the top here as well. Why am I using my pencils? I think what I'll do is I'll actually cover up the whole left hand side, which may mean like another, it'll be a sticker and then a quarter box or half box or something, just to give me back my days, and then I can kind of play around with them a little bit. And I am butting these right up against each other, and that should be the exact right size for a quarter box or the like to sort of sit. Yeah, okay, there's a little bit of overlap, but I'm just going to overlap the dragons as opposed to the princess one, or the Danny one, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Oh, I'm not loving this, but that's okay. I'll work out something in a minute. So what I'm going to do to kind of give me my days back, because they are horribly out right now, I'm kind of wondering if this is going to work or if I'm going to end up messing it up more. I grabbed a couple of rolls of just plain washi tape. So one's a black, one's a glitter black. I kind of thought the glitter black might give it a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just a bit more of a zhuzh. So I'm just thinking if I cut this into really skinny little strips and sort of put it where I want my days to go, and then I can cover up the lines along the way. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm going to see what I can do. So I'm just grabbing my trimmer, put it around the right way, that helps. This is where these sort of trimmers help sometimes, because you can use the lines, or like the guidelines, to get you the right thickness each time. So if I cut that again and go to that same line, I know that's going to be the same width. So if we said I want Monday to go to there, I'm just trying to make them even. I'm not worried about them being sort of even across the page. Well, a little bit. So this black washi is just from Kmart, just in case you were wondering. I actually think it's too thick. I think it's too thick. I actually don't like the glitter. I think it's taking away from the... Okay, righto. I'm learning things. This washi doesn't like paper or stickers. Alright. Can't do anything about the paper, so I'm just going to have to deal with that. But at least I was a bit more careful with the next bit. Alright. So I'm going to make Monday go to here. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to... I keep messing this up, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it alone. The washi and I are not getting along, so I'm not going to worry about it. So Monday is going to be just a bit smaller than normal. Actually, do you know what I've just worked out? Let's move the days down. Let's leave that alone, and let's let that be, because I'm going to cover the days up anyway. That can just be an extra section. And if we just put Monday here, Who's going to know that that was actually supposed to be Monday at the top? Oh, why do I work all this out afterwards? In the meantime, I've damaged the crap out of my page. It's alright. It'll be fine. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday down the side. I'm going to remember what the dates are. Monday's the 20th. I know that because it's Game of Thrones Day and it's in my head and I can't forget. So unless you haven't worked it out, there is a reason that I'm doing it this way. Or doing this kit this week, and that's because it is the Game of Thrones finale tomorrow. And I'm going to be dead honest with you, I'm filming this the weekend before that, so that I haven't seen episode 5 yet. This will be episode 6. So I don't know what's going to happen in episode 5, but I'm already of the opinion that I'm going to be very disappointed with the end of the show, only because I don't think it can live up to the expectations I have in my head. Because those expectations are amazing. So I'm going to do the same sort of thing here. So this will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. So it's kind of got to still be Sunday. Okay, so Thursday will be a bit smaller, which is fine because Thursday is my day off, so that actually works. I can just have lists and things. Actually, you know, I'll go that way. I will go that way, and then I'll put the other stickers down this side. I do like that sort of open spread kind of look. But I'll break it up on the other side with another to-do box, which I'll put in the middle here. Just about to go, damn, I'm putting it on the wrong day, but I'm not. So I remember saying when I got this kit that it was going to be a challenge to kind of get the pink out of it. I think I've done a good job of getting the pink out. I'm not noticing the pink. It's very much playing up the purple and the grey, which is what I wanted. So very happy with that. Alright, so the boxes we're going to put on the other side. We're going to put the throne at the top because let's face it, that's the biggest kind of deal. And again, we're going right up against the edge of the page. Then I'm going to put another to-do box. I'm going to use this dark one. I'm going to give myself room for a title in the middle. It needs a bit of, actually I'm going to put this one with the, I want to say chess pieces, I know they're not chess pieces, but and there is going to be a bit of a gap here, so because I don't want there to be a gap. Just looking at what I've got, just going to add one of these little glitter strips. Alright, so I'm just going to put my date dots down. That was a tongue twister. Alright, date dots down. I like that tongue twister. So I'm going to put the Game of Thrones sticker, and I know it's already Game of Thronesy enough, but number one, I love these stickers. These are from Misha Ashley. I got them at the Planner Markets last year, and I adore them. But they're also, it's the last, I know this doesn't say Game of Thrones anywhere, so I really want to just have it marked. Other thing I need to put in is my live sticker, because my live is this Wednesday night. So if you're a Game of Thrones fan, I'm not going to spoil anything in the show. Like, I won't say anything in my live because that's just rude. But if you want to come and hang out with me on Wednesday night and vent or say things that aren't spoilers, please. You're more than welcome. It's at 8 o'clock, Australia Eastern Standard Time. That actually fits in really nicely with this. I'm going to put that at the top. I may move that in a second, haven't decided. Alright, I actually really like all of it. I think it's, I don't like this bit, but that's a more of a me thing. I just don't like it not being sort of completely sorted out. Okay, so then I'm going to put a this week at the top over here, because then I can put all of my, these are the things I need to do this week kind of things in here. Actually, I'm going to put this next week in there as well. Just going to see if I can pull this up, because I want to move it over just a little bit so that I can fit them both in, because then I can put a little strip down the middle and actually use the space. So I'm going to get another one of those dark glitter strips and use that down the middle. Just gone freehand with that, so it probably isn't completely straight. But I'm kind of hoping, because it's just so little of it anyway, it won't matter. And then I'm just going to cut off a little bit on each end of the sticker. So this is what I mean when I say you can bend kits to kind of do what you want them to do. Yes, this one's probably, I think it's built for an EC vertical. I obviously have a Kiki K horizontal, so it's a whole other kettle of fish. But I can make it work. It's not perfect, it's not going to be exactly what I want, but you can make it work. And I think that's the fun of me playing with kits. I'm always just trying to find fun ways to make them work, which I think I'm doing slowly. Righto. So I need to put in some icons. I need to put in a gym one. I'm going to put it in on Friday. They've been moving around a little bit lately, but we'll put it on Friday for now. I really want to use that sticker, and I can't. Nah, leaving it alone. Alright, we'll just put some deco ones down. This feels really empty, and I think it's because this is so full, so I feel like I need something over there. Alright, Ryan's suggesting don't do anything, so I'm just going to add just a couple of little bits.
You don't have to take what I say.
Yes, I do. So I was going to put a couple of the little roses and a couple of the dragons. Maybe a sword or two. Oh. I had a sticker on every finger and I couldn't work out why I couldn't pick up another one. Okay, so we're going to put a dragon. Don't worry, I'll put some on the other side as well. I wasn't just doing all one side. Well, I was, but it wasn't going to stay that way. And then, ooh, actually, can't stay there, because it's the same dragon that's here, so can't have that. I'm going to pull him up. I'm actually going to pull this one up too, and I'm just going to swap them. Probably could have pulled these up, because that one, this one on the left was on paper that I've damaged. That's why I wanted to do it with the undo instead, just less chance of doing any more damage. So I didn't need to do that. I could have waited, but there we go. The switcheroo is complete. So the last couple of things I just need to chuck in are a few day off stickers. I'm just going to use these ones from Beehaven. So I'm having Monday off because yes, I'm a crazy human and I can't have Game of Thrones spoiled. So I've taken the day off so that it can't be spoiled. I have Thursday off, which is my normal day, and I also have Sunday. I am going to meet with my friend Trish on Sunday, which I'm very excited about. I just don't know those details yet. So what I'm going to do is put in this little clink kind of thing. We're definitely not meeting for drinks. I'm pretty sure we're meeting for brunch. But just so that I remember something's coming. I've got my gym one in. There's no birthdays this week. I'm just going through things in my head. I'm just going to I'm just going to put in expected mail on the top here just so this looks finished, because it looks a bit not at the moment. And then that'll be my sort of end of week to do list, or just the as I sort of chuck them in during the week. But then I think I've got everything that I need there. I think that's about what I sort of wanted. I don't like the washi at the top, and that's only because I think it's sort of overpowering everything else. But other than that, I think I've done a really good job of getting the pink to a minimum. It certainly doesn't look pink anymore. I really love the washi at the bottom. I think that turned out really nicely. Something's jumping at me that I've forgotten. What have I forgotten? I don't know what I've forgotten, but I am just going to add in this box on Saturday. And that becomes sort of like my, because I have got a couple of shifts on Saturday, so that becomes my work box. And I actually happen to have a thing that says work, even better. I'm going to put that in the middle so it kind of looks like it's supposed to be all together. There we go. That looks better. I don't know why that suddenly looks better, but it does. But that is it. That's my Game of Thrones week using this gorgeous kit from Stick with Bonbon. I need to send the biggest thank you ever to Bonnie, not just for the kit, because the kit is gorgeous and I really, really love it, but also she was very, very gracious in trying to help me find a throne. I really wanted one that looked like this. I couldn't find it. She was trying to give me a hand. Unfortunately, we couldn't, as you can see, but it has worked out okay. I will put my footy details on here a little bit later on. You guys don't need to see that again. I think I do it every week, so you know what it's like. So I'm not going to worry about that. But just, yeah, a big, big thank you to Bonnie for being so wonderful and for trying to help me out. I do really appreciate it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and be subscribed to my channel so you don't miss any future videos from me. I will be posting over on social media as well, so make sure you're following me there too. Like I said in the video, Wednesday is my live this month. So if you want to come and hang out with me, it's from 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so you can come hang out. I'll put reminders all over Facebook and Instagram so you don't forget. Other than that, guys, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic week. I'll see you tomorrow for videos, Wednesdays for video, and Wednesday night for my live. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!